Hey everybody, welcome back, or welcome if you're new. So in this tutorial, I'll be making a game and having a tutorial to follow it. Right now, what I'll do is the basics, like, he needs food and stuff. I already have everything pre-made, like the sprites and stuff, some of the sounds that he'll use. Yep, if you remember one of my previous games, AI Survival, this could be the guy you think about first, because in a way he represents him because he has nearly the same face except he just has an eye, not a mouth. And a lot of these scripts, well, sprites, are made to make the game feel more alive. So let's say I want him to walk and sit down. He'll walk and sit down. And getting up animation is, you know. So the purpose of this is supposed to be AI survival, but not just focused on code, also focused on animations and sprites or graphics. You can see up here, this is like this stuff I have. So I'll chop down a tree and, do stuff. And I'll show you what happens when he is chopping down a tree. It gets chunks taken away eventually, and then it falls. Same thing with this, except it cracks up. Now, for this part of the tutorial, I won't be working on these two. These two are maybe a couple later. So, right now, what we'll get ready to work on is terrain. So, what I've done, I'll do something similar to it. Generate trees. And what you want to do with it is edit it to where it will run without refreshing the screen. So, it will create the clones. And let's see. You might want to make a clone variable, just so it doesn't get too out of hand. Because if there's a bunch of clones, it could mess up with the game. And another thing that I'm also going to want to do is make it to where they don't touch each other. If touching tree, oh yeah, I'm gonna have to go to another one and get it. Now first off, we'll test this. Move (20 to 10). We'll make that negative. Now, we'll have it this set it first. Okay, so that works. We'll just have to have this though. Actually, didn't change it. Now let's see what happens. Okay, doesn't go nuts like previously tested. Now what we'll do is put where is it? Right here. When I start as clone. This will be for when it's generating, but you won't have it breaking down scripts here. You'll have that for when he's chopping the tree down. Now if I go and hide this, and then repeat this process 10 times. They still go into each other. Let's see, what if I put this here? Oh, I know what's going on. Where is it? Point and direction. And then so we do this. And we'll have it wait 2 times. And to make this entire process easier, we'll have this go to 200 and negative 200. So now if we restart the process, they'll usually be in a different spot from each other. Like, you see now how they're far enough away from each other. That was the goal. So now what we'll do is we'll put generate trees here, and we'll have it change clone by 1. And let's see here. We should, what should we put? Yeah, okay. We should put a pick random from 10 to 20. And if we run the process, let's see what happens. Yeah, we're just going to have them together. I prefer it not to be that way though. But it's the only thing I can really do. Okay. So now we got terrain generation for this. But what about these? So we'll also have clones for here. Keep in mind, right now, the kind of generation I'm making is for the startup, not for, like, when new ones need to be spawned. Now, there will be less rocks, because, you know, rocks form harder than trees, because trees can just grow. Rocks usually take minerals and form together, like, let's say, what was it? Coal. And that's a pretty bad example, because coal takes years. But think of it like stone as well. Okay. Generate terrain again. We'll have it okay. Now let's see here. Actually, that could work because they wouldn't be moving. And we'll have it show change clones by 1. You should probably get the idea of what I'm doing here. Whoops. Now, let's see. 2 to 5. It's a good amount. Now, let's see what happens. Oh yeah, I don't have them spread out. Let's see here. 200, negative 200. Now, they're spread out. Let's have it go to the back layer and go forward once. Okay, and there's one more thing we want to do right there. And we won't be able to help that. Actually, yes, I will. Oh, I just need to just take one of these forever. Go back layer. And now we can have these without the go ups. And let's see what happens. Now they're in front, which is what I was trying to get to. So now we have the natural beginning generation for the stuff. And now what we should work on is maybe his moving. So let's go here and we'll get a when flag clicked. Put it right here. Now we're going to have something in here and make sure it is for this. It is important. Now what we're going to do is name this main AI choice. Now we're going to do a forever script right here. We'll have 4 ifs just to start it out. Then we'll have an if right here, which is the code for it. So what you want is put these here. And you should also put it here if you want to save time. Now, put 1, 2, 3, and 4 here. But question mark here because we won't really know what we're going to be doing to them. Now click variables and get this, the main AI choice that you have, or whatever you named it. Then drag it into the first slot. If it's too close, this thing, move it aside. Now, put these in here. Now what you want to do, put walk, get these two, we're pointing direction, have this one the opposite from that one, negative 90, and leave this one as blank for now. We'll get onto this maybe this episode. Now, what you're going to have is a main AI choice, but you're going to have it do 1 through 4. Now, you set it here, and watch what it does. Oh yeah, I need to set the, where is it? Let's see, right here. Okay, now, what we do is we'll always have a if on edge bounce. Get a forever, get a when flag clicked, and put this here, and then you're good to go for it. So he'll bounce if he's on the edge. Now you'll notice he's walking around doing his stuff, and from time to time he might switch to another direction. I might want to decrease the amount that makes him walk. How about 4? So that way he doesn't walk for super long. And I get why he's actually doing it. Now, remember, we had this left over, so have this right here, put this here. But don't leave this as that. Leave it as maybe a 4 or 5. I'm going to leave it as 4. The reason why we do that is so he pauses. And he's not constantly walking around. I mean, that would just be annoying to some people. Trust me, it would. Now, remember this right here. We're going to copy it, but this is number 5. Don't put this as 5 yet. Continue working on this first. So, this will be the one for when he sits. All you have to do, if you already have a sit command, put a sit here. Then, what you want to do is drag this here, and you're good to go. Now you can put 5, so he'll sit down. Every once in a while, of course. And I need to put these up by... Let's see... Maybe -70. Now we'll restart and see how it looks. Okay, maybe -72. Nearly. -74. That should be it. Yep. So this is it. He'll walk around. But if you're wondering why this is here, it's because I still haven't hidden it. Don't have this in plain sight. No, just hide it. There you go. Now, what we want to do next. Let's see. So we have him walking. We have him turning directions. We have him turning directions if he's touching the wall. Let's see. What else would we need for right now, for the basics? We might want to have him be able to chop down trees. So we might work on this next episode. So what we're going to go ahead and do now is go to him. And if you're like me and already made the chop tree script, then you're good to go. All you have to do right now is grab this, duplicate it, put that to 6, and now you're going to take a if then block. Then go to the sensing, then drag the touching block, and then click it and put it to tree. Now what you're going to do is, there it is, chop tree. If you're wondering why I'm having it like this, is because it should. Now, before we even put that in, because it might have a chance of loading, because, there's going to be an error in the game somewhere. Take a when this, oh wait, no, not that. Sorry, wrong one. Take a when I start as a clone block. And then do forever if and equals 6 main AI choice touching AI. Here it is. We won't have him like gather wood this episode because we are not going to work on the wood system yet. For you already know I already have a house, because I like to make things that I'd probably need for the first episode first. Now we're going to go to our stone. If you have it. You don't have to do it if you don't already have it. Now, what you're going to do is, let's see, it's starting to get very hard for me to talk. That is probably because I am not used to talking like this, or even attempting to make myself talk like this. So, this episode might be shorter than I would have it if, you know, I think. If I had a better experience with you. Yeah, just feels. Sorry. Now, what you're gonna want to do is drag your, Why am I yawning now? Here, give me a second. I don't want to make you guys yawn. Okay, that's better. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to take this, put this here, and now we're going to take this, put this here, and you're good to go. Like, literally, you are. So, this is it, except for one thing. We don't have a mine stone pile block. So, what we're going to do is mine stone pile. So, this will be similar to the tree chopping script. Actually, I already have it here. Let's see. Right here. If you're wondering why there's two different ones, the one that just says mine. No, I didn't mean to. Okay, the one that just says mine is a wooden pickaxe one. Now we're gonna do is take this, put this here, and we're good to go. So now we're also going to take this, put it to 7, take this and put it to stone pile, delete this, and get the mine stone pile script. Put these two together, put it here, and set this to 7, and you'll do his thing mining the stuff. So that's all I'm gonna do for this episode. Oh, before you ask, it's not late. I don't. Okay, here, how about I mute that so it doesn't get. Okay. What I was trying to say before was, it's not late, so I don't know why I'm yawning. In fact, I'm about to yawn again, and I don't understand that. So, dig it. I think I'm good. I hope so. Actually, no. No, we aren't done yet. Oh, wait, yeah, we actually are. It's just because they haven't loaded up. Okay. So, this is going to be it for the episode. Hopefully you've enjoyed and learned something new about Scratch. Like, maybe you're someone looking for, how do I make this do this randomly if it wants to? Like, maybe something like that. I'm trying. Why am I yawning? I'm sorry. Okay. So, that's basically it. One more thing. I don't know if I already said this. I'm yawning so much that I'm possibly forgetting that I've already done it. It's not late. I have zero idea why I'm yawning. If, like, it's not even late. It's just. How do I explain it? I don't know. Anyways, if you enjoyed the video, you don't have to leave a like or subscribe. That is totally up to you. I am not going to keep saying this for every video, because like me and probably dozens of other people, I get pretty annoyed when people do that. So this might be my first and my only one. So just good luck, see you out there, and have a good time scratching. Goodbye.